I would encourage, if there's interest there and if turnaround time on quoting is in weeks and months and not days or hours, to engage and have conversations with existing customers and with the team at Paperless. Jeff Marone, I'm the CEO at Klesk Metal Stamping. Honored to be part of a team that's been in existence for 61 years, and I've been there for a year. We're 4 weeks into Paperless Parts implementation. We've got an archaic ERP, and our quoting process is really manual. So Excel spreadsheet, hard copy, it's time consuming, and we measure our quote time in typically days, weeks, and months versus hours. The insight around turning around quotes more quickly to increase competitiveness really hit home. What appeals to me and our team from a Paperless Parts standpoint is the opportunity to collaborate. Instead of a very linear handoff and a lot of institutional knowledge housed in one individual or multiple individuals, the ability for everybody to see the quote simultaneously, to chat, connect internally, the opportunity to connect with outside vendors, suppliers, and house that information in software that everybody can simultaneously view is fantastic. So I am a proponent of collaboration. The strongest team focused on a clear goal wins, and the opportunity to leverage insights and ideas from everywhere makes a huge difference. The timing's right for us to take on Paperless because we have an archaic ERP. We have not invested in technology in any significant way, and this was a really good starting point from a change management standpoint to adopt something that on the surface and in depth generates value and makes it easier for our team to collaborate and generate wins. One of our esteemed key customers who Klesk has supported for 50 plus years. When I mentioned the investment in Paperless Parts, he got excited, noted that, and intended to bring that to a supply chain strategy session that was happening the following week. So that struck me as an indication of a couple of things. Our customers really care about progressive organizations who are supplying them. Another sign of just general continuous improvement. So again, key customer, positive reaction at the mere mention of going down the path of Paperless Parts. So it was a surprise and super exciting, yeah. I've been through significant software implementations. I've worked for large organizations for a long time, migrated to smaller companies here in the last decade of my career. The planning, the disruption that can come with an implementation is significant. It can be cost prohibitive, it can generate a ton of waste. What I found from a Paperless Parts standpoint is a well laid out plan with some flexibility in there, and the implementation has been fantastic in accommodating our change in personnel, the learning curve, and entertaining our questions and observations as we've gone through it. I think it's an opportunity to reinvent our process on the fly rather than take what's been in place for a long time and replicate that in Paperless.